Hello, good evening. Welcome to Sandy Ainley. I hope each one of you are well. This evening, I've decided I'm in the mood for reading you some more of my Annie book. And I shall just remind you, if I may, that the person who wrote the book is Thomas Meehan. Hopefully is Thomas Meehan. I seem to recall the gentleman might, I repeat, might have passed. I'm so sorry to say. So that's what I meant when I said, I hope Thomas Meehan. However, the story was definitely written by Thomas Meehan. Okay, so going on, before I confuse you anymore, I'll go on with the story, starting from where I left off last time. I know, said Annie softly. Somewhere. In a few minutes, Molly and the other orphans had fallen back to sleep. But Annie still couldn't sleep, and she went again to the window to look out on the falling snow. At the window, she drifted into a waking dream about her father and mother. They were maybe real nearby, she thought, or maybe far away. Her father, she knew, was a big, strapping man who laughed and smiled all the time, and who'd pick her up in his arms, give her a big bear hug, and whirl her about the room. He was a big bear hug, and whirl her about the room. He was a lawyer, or maybe even a doctor who helped poor people. And her mother was a kind, gentle woman with golden blonde hair, who played songs on the piano and sewed even better than a professional dressmaker. She'd made dozens of beautiful dresses for Annie. The dresses, all the colours of the rainbow, were hanging in a closet, waiting for the day when Annie came home. Annie and her parents lived in the country, in a vine-covered house on a hill. There was a broad front lawn, and from the porch you could see for miles across green meadows to a distant, winding river. On summer afternoons, Annie, her mother, and her father, the three of them together, would walk across the meadows to the river and have a picnic of deviled eggs and lemonade while they watched swans gliding by. In her room, in the house, Annie had a canopy bed and 3-story dollhouse, and a red and white hobby horse, and a horse-drawn milk wagon came clattering around the corner of St. Mark's Place. waking Annie with a start from her reverie. She'd heard the sound of the milk wagon outside the window in the early morning ever since she could remember. Annie began thinking back now on all of her long years in the orphanage, and almost none of her memories of those years were happy ones. I have now got to the end of chapter 1. I hope that you've enjoyed the short read this evening. I'm going to finish it at this for now, and I'm going to record a separate video with a clothes haul this evening. So I'm not sure if I said to you I was going to sing today. The book hasn't reached the point where a song is to break out, so to speak, in this musical. However, what I shall do is I shall close the video tonight singing a little bit of the song, maybe, and hopefully on this occasion my voice is going to be, I hope, more resilient than last time. Thank you. Somewhere, maybe far away, or maybe real nearby, he may be pouring her coffee